There's more.
Potatoes and sausage. This is stupid good.
Hey y'all, Amy here and welcome back to the farm. Today is lockdown incubator day. Lock down the eggs day already. Didn't we just set this up? I feel like I just set this up. I mean, I also feel like it just was October and now here we are in November already. Which, by the way, November is my favorite month. So many wonderful things about November. It's Thanksgiving, it's the start of the Christmas season, it's my birthday month, it's Bryan's birthday month, there's a whole lot of things. I love November. I love it. But anyway, sidetracked. Incubator, lockdown, eggs, day. Let's do it. Normally I would turn off the air conditioner in here so that you can hear me better and it's not so loud. But this thing, it's been in the 80s, close to 90s during the afternoons, and it just gets so hot in the shed that this thing quickly overheats. So I have to keep the air conditioner going. So I'm sorry if it's loud. But what I do, lockdown, if you didn't see my previous video or you don't remember what lockdown is, that's fine, I'll tell you. I have 20 eggs in this incubator. It is automatically rolling the eggs. Once it gets to about 3 days prior to their hatch date, you need to take out the things that cause the eggs to roll and put down a surface that when the chicks hatch, they won't get splay leg. We don't want a slick surface. I have a rubber mat here that I'm going to put down. And then you close it up and you do not open it again until your eggs have hatched. The chicks can stay in there for a good 24 hours at least without being taken out while the other ones are hatching. I will say that in the last time I did this, I did take some of the chicks out before the rest of the eggs had hatched because there was a space of time when some eggs hatch before other eggs depending on the breed and the size chicken you have. So I do have some tiny little banny eggs in here that will be hatching a day or two before my larger size chicks are supposed to hatch. And so I would just crack this just a little bit and get the baby out, put it in its a little brooder with the heat and all that. But the main reason you don't want to open this, the main reason it goes into a lockdown is you don't want the fluctuations in temperature, you don't want the fluctuations in humidity. For a successful hatch rate, it needs to stay locked down. So we're going to be getting out the little thingies. Here, I'll show you. Come on over here. Let's do this. Alright, we do this as fast as possible. Okay, we don't want this to be open for too long. What I had told y'all before is that I used a piece of counter, what's it called? Liner, cabinet shelf liner, that's the word, shelf liner. But this is not shelf liner, this is a rubber placemat. And when I was going to get my shelf liner roll, I opened this up and I was like, you know what, that looks like the perfect size. And I just threw it over this and like, that actually looks like it might be good. I have some scissors here just in case I need to trim a little bit of the edges around. I think I'm going to go ahead and round the edges just a little bit before I open it, just to be sure that it fits. Look up here at me for a minute. I did attempt to candle. The last time I candled eggs, I used a much nicer one that was stronger, and I candled them in the dark, and they were turkey eggs, so they were light colored shells. It went great. I don't have as fancy of a candler, flashlight basically, as Miriam had. The other one I borrowed from Miriam. This is mine. This is the one that I've been using, but I have some really dark copper maroon eggs in here. I couldn't see into them in the dark. I couldn't see. So all the eggs that I could candle, I did, But the dark eggs I couldn't see into. So I don't know if they were all viable or not. So it's going to be we'll have to wait and see situation. And I might find out exactly which one Miriam has and order that one, because I don't want to be waiting on an egg to hatch, not knowing what's inside, waiting on an egg to hatch and then it explodes in there. That would be disgusting. Or I don't want to give up on some of the dark colored eggs because they hadn't hatched yet, to find out that they were so close and I killed a baby chick. That would be horrible too. So I'm gonna get a better candler. That's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, all that to say, the majority of them I candled and they were all growing. But some of them, I don't know. Okay, before we do this, I want to just look at the progress. I'm gonna grab one of these little pumpernickel eggs, the little bantam eggs. We're gonna look at it together. We're gonna see if we see anything together. Well, you can't see, can you? I can see. I can see it just fine. There's the veining and the chick in there. Holding it into the dark, you can see better. It's not dark enough in here for y'all to see. I'm sorry. But I can see. There's a chick in there. A little chick in there. Yay. Okay, I tried to show y'all, I'm sorry. If I was doing this at night when it was dark, you'd be able to see. Much better. Okay, turn the light back on. Okay, let's do this real quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the lid of it here on top of this freezer over here. And then we're going to take out the bars that are in between them. We're going to slide this thing under as fast as possible. Okay, here we go. Whoop, sorry, I'm shaking y'all around. Alright, here we go with this. Put that over here. Take out all of this stuff here. And the thing in the middle. Could have probably just lifted this whole thing one time. Maybe. Okay, get that out. And then we're going to slide this in here as best we can. May not work the greatest here. The only one in all of these eggs, when I was candling them, the light ones that I could see, that I wasn't sure if it was actually doing anything, was this one olive egg, which is a Turkin egg, I'm sure of. Some might be, I'm not for certain if they'll be naked necks or not, but that one I know was. I'm going to be sad if it doesn't turn out. It doesn't do anything. Okay, we've got extra here on this end. I'm just going to go ahead and cut this off real quick. It's a good idea if you're going to do this to have this already set up and ready before you even start incubating your eggs, so that you can know your size, your measurement, and have all that ready to go, so you don't have to do this part at the end, size it at the end. But okay, there we go. 20 eggs, a variety of barnyard chickens. No idea what's going to come out of this. No clue at all. Exactly what we're going to get, which to me is super exciting. Okay. So, there's that. Now, I'm I'm doing this 1 day sooner than you would normally for regular sized chicken eggs. Usually on day 18 is when they go into lockdown and they hatch day 21. For the tiny little Banny eggs, they can hatch a day early. So this is day 17. So they're going into lockdown for day 17. And day 20 is when the small ones would most likely start to hatch first, and the bigger eggs would hatch a day after that. So there we go. There we have it, y'all. We are in lockdown. So let's see, by the time the next video comes out, I should have some chicks, because I'm recording this 2 days before it's actually going to come out. So then the next one, I'm going to wait to record the next one, the next video, until like right before it's supposed to come out. This one will come out on Tuesday, which is November 5th, Election Day. If y'all haven't voted, y'all go vote. It's so important. But this will come out on Tuesday morning, Election Day, November 5th, and then the next one will be coming out on the 7th. So I will have one on Thursday, 7th. So today's day 17, Monday is 18, Tuesday is 19, then Wednesday would be day 20, which would possibly be the day that little Bannies start to hatch. So that would be the day that I would video to come out the next day on Thursday. So you should see babies. This is all me thinking through timing. But point of it is, by the time the next video comes out, we should have some little fluffy, hopefully pumpernickel babies. Naked neck, fluffy babies. Obviously we won't know what frizzles are until their actual feathers start to grow in. But anyway, babies. Yay! What am I gonna do with 20 more chicks? It's a very good question. The plan was to sell most of them and keep a few of them, you know, because I need more chickens. 65 is not enough. Alright, y'all, let's go inside and see what Bryan's doing. So what are you doing?
I am getting ready to put deer on the smoker.
So tell me what cuts you have here. What are these?
So this is going to be a piece of the rump.
Mm-hmm.
This is part of the front shoulder, and this is part of the back strap.
Okay. And what did you do first? Why do they look that color?
So I had a jalapeno mango marinade that we invented by mistake and turned out really good on chicken. So that's what this one sat in. And these two sat in a combination of apple juice and Worcestershire sauce with other seasonings. And now I'm going to do one with the honey killer bee barbecue rub from Cosmos.
How long did they marinate for?
24 hours-ish.
Okay. So they marinated for about 24 hours, and then they sat out for how long?
Well, I don't want them to be cold on the smoker, so they sat out for like an hour or two until they got close to room temperature. And then they're going to smoker at 220 until they reach about 145, 150 internal temperature, which I have probes that'll be, once I shut this thing, I'm not going to open it until it's done. And hopefully it comes out the consistency where we can run it through the meat slicer and make sandwich meat out of it.
this one?
This is new. We picked up the other day from Costco. It's the all-purpose for meat and veggies. We tried it this morning on the potatoes and sausage for breakfast, and it was delicious.
Yep, it was. There's not an exact measurement or anything. He just puts it on until it looks like it has enough, right?
Yep, just coating all sides, top, bottom, and the sides, like that right there. Just stick it down in it, get it covered. So, this brand, one of my favorites. This is rapidly becoming my other favorite. Is Dano's.
And what was that one called? I didn't see it long enough.
This one, Primo.
Primo.
It's got a lot of black pepper in it. But cool thing about Dano's is they don't put a bunch of salts and stuff in it. It's just seasoning. So if you're heavy-handed like me and you like to season things very well, this is the brand for you.
Because it won't be too salty.
Yep.
Now that middle cut right there, that back strap, that's my favorite cut.
Tenderloin and backstrap off of deer is probably the favorite.
Yeah. I like it fried, but we're gonna put it on smoker.
Yep.
Okay. And tell me first what kind of smoker we have here.
This is my father's. It is a master built.
Like
It's an electric
Yeah.
smoker. It takes wood chips, which is what's over there, and they go in this thing, which I'll load it in a minute. It also has a liquid tray in the bottom, so we're gonna fill it up with a combination of water and apple cider vinegar here in a minute.
It keeps everything moist inside with the steam in addition to the smoke. Is that why?
Yeah, so the smoke is for flavor and for heat, and then
And the cooking, right?
and the cooking, and you're gonna put the liquid in it to keep it moist. We're gonna put the probes in it in just a second. Ready to go. There. This is gonna be number 2. Maybe. And then number 1.
What do you need?
Pull that up a little bit.
This thing?
There we go. Okay. So the meat is currently 63 degrees, and we're going to go for medium rare beef, similar to beef. So this is set to,
Oh, it's splashing on the camera.
yeah, it looks trippy, but it's set to 12 hours heat cycle, and we've set it at 220.
But how long is it gonna take actually?
Well, once it gets to 220, it'll take about 4 hours. watch this about every hour and a half, 2 hours.
Should we refill the wood chips?
Yeah. In here, put it in the tray, and start smoking. We're gonna put some liquid in here in a minute.
Okay. What's that?
This is already getting hot. Just gonna have to do it this way.
I smell vinegar.
Yeah. Just about a quarter cup vinegar. The rest of it water.
Is it apple cider vinegar or white?
Yes, apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar and water. Okay. And now we wait. I forgot that I haven't shown y'all here on a regular vlog the new bananas. Yeah, I said bananas. So I shared it on a short and then on like my social media, but y'all, I haven't shared it here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at all those bananas. And so there's wasps and stuff in the leaves. There's more. Isn't that cool? Now, I don't know if they're going to ripen before it gets cold. They may have a cold snap come through and they can't ripen. But look at all the ones on this one. When I made the short about it, someone commented and said that the flowers were also edible. I didn't know. I haven't looked it up. But see how huge this thing is? It's huge. It's because it didn't get killed off last winter. And so it was able to have like a second year going to get bananas put on. And I don't know if I told y'all this or not, but the last time that we had the last batch cluster of bananas, the last bunch of bananas, I think there was a bunch, ripened, it had broken off, but they were already fully developed. They were just green. So I let them sit and they turned yellow and we ate them. They were good. Now, I have like a sensitivity to bananas. They upset my stomach when they're raw. I can have them cooked and stuff, but I can't have them raw. But I tried these raw and I ate them just fine. They didn't bother my stomach at all, which is weird. I don't know. I'm setting you down here for a second. Anyway, see, there it is. There's a tree back there. So, anyway, this is a lot of bananas. We're not going to be able to eat all those bananas if they all come ripe about the same time. So I'll have to make like banana puddings and banana bread and all the banana stuff. So anyway, that was cool. I hadn't shared that here yet, so I wanted to show you that. Okay, we're back. It has been how long?
It's been 6 hours.
6 hours. Smells really good. I'm gonna hold that one with the
It's hot. Dripping juices. Okay. So venison's going to be a gray color. If it's still pink, that's okay because you can treat it like beef. But
Okay,
just pulls apart.
taste it. Yes.
Yeah.
tell them what this piece is.
This is the back strap.
Good.
Yeah.
Say.
I said people don't appreciate good food. It's a stupid good.
All right, y'all. Well, thanks for hanging out with me this afternoon. Until next time,
Keep on the sunny side.
keep on the sunny side.